You're listening to episode 47 of the Let's Go podcast. On this episode, we talk about a whole bunch of tasty beers, James Gunn, Guns N' Roses, kids playing music,
and the culture of offense.
Let's go, 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 go.
Jimmy said he could handle this. Oh, he's from Los Angeles. Oh.
You're listening to episode 47 of the Let's Go podcast. My name is Justin,
My name's Kelly.
but we are not alone because we have a rad friend.
We got rad friends. Rad friends, rad friends.
Back with us today is Mr.
Sorry, just the way he's like looking back and forth at us, like you, me.
I'm like,
you,
I don't know your script.
me. Sorry.
I'm playing ping pong with my eyeballs.
Yeah.
Mr. Eric Melville.
Hi.
How
Hi,
are you
everyone.
Hey. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hey, guy.
I feel great.
I'm doing great. Thanks.
And what
Thanks
are
for
you
having
from?
me. Where am I from?
Yeah.
Like what
do you have a
set
show?
am I from?
What set are you from? What show
What's
are
that
you
you
on?
claim, Holmes?
Start today.
Yeah. From the Start Today podcast.
What's up on the what?
www.letsgopodcast.com. Check it out.
Because it's
Boom.
on the Let's Go Podcast Network.
There you
There we
go.
go.
Hey. There you
Thanks
go.
for having me.
Subscribe to all the shows.
I kind of imposed myself onto this, so
It's okay.
It was good.
You're
It was
welcome.
like we wanted to hang out. We're gonna.
It wasn't very forceful. I mean, you were just kind of.
Yeah, if it was forced, I was like, oh, well.
Yeah, this wasn't like podcast, non-consensual podcast.
Yeah. It was actually a very
I
gentle.
kept to the etiquette.
There was
of
no
the-
no. It
There was
was
no
just
no.
like, maybe take me out on a date first.
Some
Yeah.
slight manipulation. How'd I manipulate the situation?
Yeah.
It was good. So right off the bat, we did say you can go to www.letsgopodcast.com. But did you know you can go to patreon.com/letsgopodcast and you can support the show.
Support.
Yeah,
hope
you
you
can
do.
say, hey, these guys, these young folks that entertain me with their shenanigans and their words and their love.
You would act as a nice, comforting pair of briefs,
You
just showing some support.
Oh my gosh, that
Not-
would be amazing. If you
The
give
perfect amount of
if you
support. Not
give-
just some, the perfect
Boxer
amount.
briefs.
whatever your
Briefs like
choices.
get right up in the crease. Boxer
Yeah.
briefs are nice and perfect, as long
Yeah.
as the part around your thigh doesn't get all stretched out.
There you go.
That's right. Because
Sorry.
you've been doing squats, right?
You will get some
Not
Let's Go
because you're
podcast
overweight.
boxer briefs sent to you if you support the show for 6 months or more
That'd be great.
at a certain tier. We'll make.
Wow.
I will add that to the list.
I'm gonna send some to myself.
There you go.
I'll
you
buy
can make
some.
it happen. So yeah. Anyway, that's a great way to support the show. You can go really cheap, like for only $1 a month. You can support the show, and that would be nice. Or you can go all the way up to like $20-something and get a T-shirt.
Yeah,
For every 3
I mean,
months.
if you're spending
So,
$4 on a
Really?
cup of coffee,
yeah,
Dude,
like, come
do
on, man.
it. Be a
$1
part.
month?
legit.
Be a
Yeah.
Let's Bro.
Let's
Ooh.
bro.
Or
Let's
Let's
bros.
Girl.
Get some of that bro gang going.
Yeah, get some bro game. Anyways, so yeah, go ahead and do that. That would be great. So we thought we'd talk about that at the top of the show because I feel sometimes it gets at the end when you
Yeah,
forget.
get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way. So like right now, hit
People don't
pause
wait
and go,
to the end.
I'm going to go to patreon.com/Let's Go
They're
podcast
hitting
and
that like
support.
30 ahead button near the end. They're like, I'm skip.
Yeah, I'm
That's
skip.
what I
What are
do
they talking
too.
about?
I do it to my own show.
Oh, they're begging
so
for
don't
money.
feel
Skip,
bad.
skip.
Yeah. So we're gonna beg for money right. They're not
Right up
begging.
front.
You know, we're saying it's not really we're begging for money. We're wanting you to partner with us on this
Yes.
adventure, so we
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
make the show better. Because we're trying to do some things. We want to do some stuff live.
When
and
you don't have an
backdrops and
agent
stuff like that.
Or
you haven't got an agent?
Paramount or Atlantic Records backing you,
No, I don't.
you do it on your own.
If you want to
Nothing.
strengthen the beer segment of the show.
Exactly.
Because today
Oh,
we're just sipping on stuff that most of us have already had.
Yeah.
I'm the only
Yeah.
one that can claim, like, I've never had this.
Well,
Yeah.
no, that's not true. I haven't had it, but I can have it.
can
So
have it.
But
Yeah,
there
yeah,
you go.
Eric
Eric's
and
got,
his crazy beer allergies.
And it's
Yeah.
legit. It's not a new yoga gluten allergy thing.
Like Eric, well, I don't want to say. I'm just gonna spell it out. You can drink cheap beer, but like fancy beer doesn't
No.
agree with you.
My
Like you're literally drinking a Modelo Michelada right now.
and I've come to terms with this because one, I started out with dirt beer
Yeah.
at the approximate age of 16.
what?
Wait,
That's
I'm sorry.
what, that's it's just a little young. and I'm
Everyone
not
on the
in-
Let's Go podcast is a strong advocate for the legal drinking age
Responsible.
of 21.
That is correct.
Yeah.
So
Even though I'm kind of I'm of the opinion that it should be 18 with restriction, because
Sure.
if you're willing to put your life on the line for this country and go
Sure.
serve in the military, you should be able to drink a beer. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's just my little
Bullets
soapbox.
will stunt your growth more than beer will, I think.
Right.
But so I have realized through a little bit of experimentation that I can drink dirt beer again. And I never thought I'd be so happy because I just didn't drink anything for a long time.
You were going fancy with wine for
a little bit of
Yeah.
wine, sure. I like some wine. I've always
Yeah.
liked some wine. For some reason, it doesn't hit me.
Hey, dude,
So,
pop out that pinky, dude.
yeah.
I'm
There you
popping
go.
it up with this tall boy of Lagunitas Sumpin' Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric,
Courtesy of Eric Melville.
yeah,
Thank
he
you
said,
for
hey, man,
bringing
you
that.
guys want some beer? I'll go and buy beer. And we're like, oh, get some of that little something, something.
Yeah.
Right.
But this is a little different.
Yeah, this guy
Little
did.
bit different.
Something
Easy.
easy. And
He decided to go a little something easy.
this is like a nice little summer sipper there. So
is.
And the can, too,
Even the
by the way,
can
is
looks
fantastic.
fantastic.
The can says
So
summer
rad.
sipping because it's got like a classic car. It's got that nice like aqua blue color. Makes
Yeah,
you think
I
of
like
just being
that.
at the beach.
yeah,
Even the tabs are aqua blue. It's kind of
it's really cool.
pretty.
My
It's-
can is crazy frantic.
Did you notice the pull
so-
tab is that like splatter thing they usually have on their?
Yeah, well, it's on the car too.
It's
You
so
see on the
tight.
side of the
That's so cool. And as
Yeah.
far as branding, I'm sorry.
Lagunitas is stepping it up because they usually kind of have these like corny labels. Which
Well, I like that cans are back for
A
the
lot of
high
beers,
end
a lot,
beer,
yeah.
not just dirt beer.
Left
like
hand, one
Stater
of my
Brothers.
favorites. They're
Yeah.
putting a lot of stuff in cans now.
Yeah,
Even the
it's
Nitro
cool.
Milk Stout, which is one of my favorite beers.
oh
of
yeah,
all
dude.
time.
Yeah.
St. Archer's been putting stuff in cans. Like a lot of people are just going. I don't know how I feel. I just like a bottle.
Yeah, I get that.
But this is really cool. This can is fantastic. And I don't know if they'd be able to.
Cans
how
are
it
cool
look-
if you have a koozie, because I feel like they get warmer.
join our
quicker.
Patreon. You can get a Let's Go koozie.
Oh, dang!
Hey,
I feel like they get warmer quicker in cans though. 'Cause- yeah, I don't know.
Right, right. They're not as thick too.
especially when you have these giant hands.
Those man hands,
Justin's
dude.
Hulk hands.
They just
Yeah.
get warm.
Yeah, this thing's really good. This is like a really good summer sipper type of beer. And
Yep.
I really like it. Yeah, to
And
be
it's
truthful, this isn't the first time I've
summer.
had it. So
Well, it's the
Yeah.
first time I've had it. It's
Yeah.
delicious.
yeah,
Do you like
It hits the spot. I was outside doing yard work after also working all day, and yeah, this is doing its job. It's pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, I mean,
really
it's an
good beer.
IPA. You can definitely tell it's got that hoppiness, which,
Yeah.
like I said, for a while I was kind of burnt out on, but now that I've kind of stepped away, it's nice to come back to the,
It's like a moderate. It's like it's not so hoppy though.
yeah.
But it's good. It's like, I guess if you were into like Eric saying these cheap beers, it is a higher quality version of
Like it's low. It's low alcohol. You could drink it kind
Yeah.
of like if you're at the river, but if you don't want to drink Coronas all day, which probably isn't terrible, but
is that going to pick up?
I don't know. Whatever. Sorry, we're
There's
stopping
there's
for a second.
real life going on here. It's all
Real
good.
life going on in my house. My wife is.
Some bonus tracks right there on the backdrop. So yeah, this is really good, and I give it a. Well, you know what? Let's just break down the rating system because we completely bypassed it. We got a little rusty coming out the gate. So here on the Let's Go podcast, we have a rating system. It's fancy and it works.
is it 1 to 5 or 1 to 10?
Something like that. So we kick it off with the greatest of all things, which you shouldn't just throw these out because
Yeah.
it's not the namesake of the show. It's better than the show. It's a gotta go. So if something's fantastic and you think this is the best of the best, the cream of the crop,
You
it's
rise
a gotta
to the
go.
top.
You rise to the
So
top.
basically, you should almost never give that out to anything.
You really need. It needs to be like
It needs to be
some Black
something
Panther
phenomenal.
type of stuff.
Okay.
Okay, that would be a gotta go, or the Dark Knight, something like that. All right, so if it's good, like, hey man, this is great, it's a let's go, man. I highly recommend that. You should do it. You probably won't be disappointed. If you don't like it, there's probably something wrong with you. Then below that is a go. It's like some people may think that Modelo Michelada that you're drinking
Well, I
is
mean,
a go.
some people
I'll
do
go.
think it's a go because they sell it in stores.
Did
but
you glazed over the Let's Go? Did you?
No, I just said let's go
All right.
is the
I'm
Kelly
never
just
mind.
glazed over me.
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
Oh, hey.
Sorry. Go ahead.
we're all
Go.
glazing.
So
Go is the 3.
yeah, go is like the 3. It's like okay, and then there's like below the go is this a don't go. Like what were you thinking? We told you, Eric. Don't get.
you.
Everyone
Modelo
constantly
Michelada.
tells me not to ever get. I think it's safe to get a PBR if you like dirt beer, but you're also like a craft beer guy.
Yeah.
I think that's like the accepted dirt beer.
Yeah. I just
What
talked
do you
about
think?
this.
PBR, High Life, I'll drink it all. I don't really care.
Really? High Life too, huh?
Ugh,
Anything
I can't.
minus Coors Light. I can't touch a Coors Light.
No.
Maybe a regular Coors. I might even step into that pool. Not a Coors Light.
Talking about, man.
And then I've definitely grown out of
Well,
Bud Light or Bud
you know-
Light. You know what?
Sure.
I'm not a fan of Anheuser-Busch stuff.
Just yeah.
I mean,
just-
I'm sure there's like now what used
Yeah,
to be
who do they
microbrews.
own?
They
Like
own
everything?
a bunch of like,
Fun
Blue
fact:
Moon and all that.
Lagunitas is freaking owned by Coors Light.
Is it?
Because Miller and Coors, which is weird, is the same thing.
Well,
Anyways, whatever.
either way.
This
I
still
support
doesn't
it.
change the fact that this is a delicious beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so below that,
Cheers.
there's the Don't
Never.
Go, and then there's the
Never
trash go. No, it's just straight up trash juice.
Okay,
Remember?
we've changed it to
it's
the
just
one
trash
is
juice.
trash juice.
Yeah,
Trash
it's just trash juice.
juice. I can't say it.
Trash juice.
Trash.
Trash
Juice.
Trash juice.
juice.
The worst.
Trash
It's the worst. It's like,
juice.
what were you thinking?
Juice.
It's like
That's like
you-
Steel Reserve, probably, or Mickey. Well, I would rather have a Mickey's over Steel Reserve.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever had a Mickey's in my life.
Are you serious? You never had Mickey's?
Garbage.
I did.
While
With a
you
little
guys
bee on
were,
it.
I know while you guys were being chuckleheads in high school and drinking Mickey's at parties, I was like the sober dork sitting on the couch laughing at you guys. But it was kind of funny. It was great.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I just feel like the Mickey's was like a rite of passage.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
and
it's the
King
malt
Cobra.
liquor.
Yeah.
I heard about a.
The
I
things
don't.
you get for cheap.
Yeah,
Just the-
basically, like, who's got $2 we can scrounge and share this nasty
yeah.
beer.
It was gross.
But I think some microbrews started doing malt liquor too, right? Because it's just like a style, or there's. I don't know what there is about it, but I thought I saw it one time.
I have no idea.
Hopefully
Doesn't
not.
taste like malts. I'll
Hopefully
tell
I'm
you
wrong.
that. That's a whole different. I thought it was going to taste like Whoppers.
Schlitz
Nope.
beer.
Not my balls.
Yeah. Forget that. So, just jumping in, kind of a nice
Yeah.
little easy episode. How you doing? Anybody doing anything fun? Anything interesting? I got some stuff to throw down on.
You've been throwing down.
Yeah, why don't you lead
It's
off?
been a while. I mean, I know we were talking about beer. There's a couple beers that I want to plug or talk about
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah, that was a couple.
because
like,
our
weeks back.
birthday
wasn't too long
passed
ago.
over exactly a month ago today, actually.
Oh wow, there
That
we
was
go.
a fantastic. Both of you guys had
Thanks, bro.
separate things that you both were at for each
They were
other,
born
and
on
they were
the same
both
day.
rad.
Yeah. Born on the
Yeah.
same
How did we
day.
do that?
2 parties, a week apart.
Yeah,
Cool.
it was
Great.
good.
That was a good week,
That was a good week. I wish we
even
could
for just being a friend.
yeah,
It was awesome.
just a person. Being a person was good.
But we
Yeah.
we had the Belching Beaver Phantom Bride. Finally found that.
yeah, the Deftones,
the
deal.
Deftones collab, which was amazing.
It was really good.
I like Belching Beaver a lot. I miss
Yeah.
the peanut butter stout.
The peanut butter milk stout was
I
pretty
wish
good.
I could drink that again. Maybe I can.
But
Maybe
the,
I'll try it.
Try it.
The
Try
Phantom Bride was great because it was like an IPA, but the citrus note in it was like real strong.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of really balanced out the hoppiness. Like I said, I've been getting burned out on IPAs, but this I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is really damn tasty.
IPA is like the standard now to go to because
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
Right.
You
I
go.
just don't understand beer enough where Stone can have like 10 different IPAs. I'm like, I don't understand what's
Yeah.
happening right here.
Well, 'cause they
Or is it more marketing
I mean,
than anything
props
else?
to them because they've blown up all worldwide now. They've got like breweries in Germany and
they've
somewhere else.
really helped the cause. Like,
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
the
no, I'm not
microbrew.
talking trash. I just actually don't understand how there could be
I
10
don't-
different IPAs
right.
out of one company.
right.
Well, sometimes it's like, hey, how much hops are in it? Like they have their like double IPAs.
Well, we
Like
had
maybe
the-
there's a base and
we
then
had
they
the
kind of.
I'm Peach one.
Oh
not too
yeah,
long ago.
Lime
That was pretty
peach.
good.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a good. It was
Yeah,
IPA
they get some
still,
little
but it had
flavors in
little
there.
fruity notes.
Yeah.
They change it up. There's ways to throw things in and use different types of hops.
Yeah,
Right.
that Phantom Blonde was good though.
Yeah, the Phantom
Good.
Bride, and then
oh yeah, Phantom Bride. Sorry, not
the
Blonde.
Ballast Point Moscow Mule.
That's
Ale.
what I was thinking. That was so
Holy
good.
bejeebus, that was delicious.
Because I love Moscow mules.
that.
Yeah.
They're
And
so refreshing.
Yeah,
that beer is the ultimate summer
Yeah.
beer that I've had so far.
Really, the
I put-
ultimate for the summer,
Dude.
Oh, okay,
Man.
Okay.
But I mean, I wish I could afford it more. But
Yeah,
at 10%, you only need one.
yeah. You only need
one or two
you share
bottles.
that with a buddy, and you're good to go.
But yeah, that was delicious. So Ballast Point, props to you. That's man.
There was another one by
Dare I
Ballast
st-
Point that was.
No, I'm gonna say let's go and a half on the Ballast Point
Yeah.
on the Moscow Mule Ale and the Phantom Bride. They're both really
They're
good.
both-
There's one
I would
that's
give
10% from Ballast Point that was like very unsuspecting, like the watermelon or
Yeah,
there
well,
was
the
one
watermelon
that was
Dorado.
like,
Sculpin.
you will get
the-
destroyed if you drink too much of it.
It's the watermelon Dorado.
Yeah.
I think it's a 9. don't
Either
remember.
way, the alcohol content was quite strong.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really strong. You're like, oh, hello
Be
there.
careful.
Hello, Thaler.
Yeah, I just had the new Stone. The hey,
Sorry.
I had the every year they put out their like kind of their Will Wheaton beer.
Wheaton?
Will Wheaton.
What?
The is the Woot Stout?
Woot.
The
yeah,
Wu-Tang
yeah,
Stout?
yeah, the Woot.
Yeah, and I had this
Woo,
year's.
woo.
I think it just came out right after Comic-Con.
Woo.
I just read that they had something, like they had a party around around Comic-Con. I was like, I didn't know. I would have went to that. But yeah, their Woot Stout this year, it was quite delicious.
Good.
That's a tasty one right there.
Well, speaking of
Jump on
that,
that.
you just mentioned Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I know you've probably expounded on this endlessly on the Let's Go Comic Show, also on the Let's Go Podcast Network.
Hey guys.
But I
Were you on a panel?
honestly,
No, I was just.
you didn't tell me much about Comic-Con
We haven't
other
had a
than the
chance.
fact
I
that
haven't
you
had a
went.
chance to like
I
talk
know.
with Kelly Bear about much. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Man.
Comic-Con was cool, man. It was very busy this time. But there's
Because it
just so much
affects the
going on.
whole city too, right?
Yeah,
like
that's
once
what-
you leave the convention, it's more than
Like-
just.
Yeah, I feel like you guys should just go next year, even if we can't like get everybody in, because there's so much to do. I did a lot of stuff outside of the convention.
Is that right?
Yeah, the only thing you have to get a good parking spot, and then the best thing to do is just get a tram, go park like somewhere, because there is free parking in San Diego, and there's
Yeah.
these buses that'll take you 15 minutes to get to the convention center, or like just that
Or if you
downtown
have a
area.
friend, like I have
Yeah.
a friend down there, just park at their house and then
Hey,
get
if
an
you can
Uber
make
or
that happen,
something.
do it.
Yeah.
But there's just stuff going on. There's parties everywhere. Everyone is into it too. Like you walk by all the restaurants in the gas lamp, and people are all wearing like Spider-Man shirts or Darth Vader or whatever. Like everyone's a part of what's going on with Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And so there's this whole place by Petco Park where I wish I would have done it, and I just I was so busy I didn't get to even a chance to do it. And because this year Marvel Comics wasn't at the con, like in the sense they weren't showing any trailers or anything, but they were there in the sense that they had this. If you saw Infinity War spoilers, which is now on, you can download it and watch it.
Yep.
On iTunes.
You can spoil it all you
Yeah,
can.
they had
If it's available to watch
Yeah,
on
multiple
iTunes,
different-
Yeah.
then it's your own problem.
Yeah. They had a trauma center for people who were sad about the movie. And so they actually had like counselors. And
What
they'd
is
give you-
this, like Harvard or
It
something?
was like a.
Sounds like
yeah.
a university.
Yeah, it was tongue in cheek, and so they give you like a donut and a T-shirt.
I'd be
And-
offended for a free donut and
yeah,
a
like,
t-shirt.
oh, I was sad, and then you get a big giant hug with the Hulk. There's like a big Hulk, and you can get a hug with it. And I totally missed it. Like I was in head over there because they were giving out some free Batman ice cream, and there was a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and
What?
yeah, there was some
Nice.
crazy stuff going on. And there was so much going on that I couldn't do everything. But it was fun. There's a lot of stuff. I got to go on a escape room based on Ready Player One.
Oh,
Yeah, because we had some friends there.
it's one
And so-
movie I still need to see.
Oh, you haven't seen Ready Player
I
One?
haven't seen Ready Player One. I know it's like there's
I
a
w-
lot of kickbacks to the 80s.
I
want to
watch it again because there's a lot of stuff I want to pause on.
Oh,
But overall, because I don't think we did an episode on that show. It's
No.
for me, it was just a go.
all right. Just medium.
It's medium, yeah. But did you see Ready Player One?
No.
It's like this guy, he lives in a video game type of world. No, live in the future, and everyone escapes reality by going into like not
Old
the grid.
movies and-
I forget what they called it. Yeah, they play video games, but it's like everything pop culture's in there. So they're doing like car races, and you're like the Batmobile racing, the back to the DeLorean racing, Speed Racer racing, like the Akira motorcycle. It's just everything pop culture, everything that you love. You're like, oh,
Is there a
everything's
little
here.
Excite bike in there?
That'd be funny. It's all pixelated. Like, let me just make 20 ramps. Every time I customized my track on Excite Bike, it was just like a few berms and then like just bam, just ramps, and then you'd die.
So,
So-
the Comic-Con's been around like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That there's like a whole industry of offshoots built around it too,
do you mean?
right? Like there's other industries have taken that model and
Oh,
have
conventions?
applied it. Like
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but it's not just a convention, right? Like it's different. It's
like an event. I mean, it's 4 days, dude. It's like
Yeah.
it is.
Nowadays,
It's nuts, and it's like even if you don't like for you, like you don't give a lick about comics, you can go
Care
down there and
less.
have fun and be like, oh, like they had a big old thing for the new Sons of Anarchy show, like the Mayans. There was a a big giant poster hanging off the building for that. I mean, so
I'm pretty excited about that.
me too, because I
Yeah.
like Sons of Anarchy and I like the Mayans. Well, I don't know if I like the Mayan show yet, but I like the characters in
Yeah.
the show. So it's for everybody. Comic Con's for everybody. It's fun.
Is it still like what's the music one? Gosh, I'm blanking on
NAMM?
it. Yeah, is it like NAMM where you have to be invited in, or is it just open to the public
It's
now?
open to the public. I mean, you get to get tickets.
Or has it always been?
It's always been open to the public. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So is NAMM.
Yeah.
It's not invite only. I mean, if you,
I've always thought you like. I've only gone by. Oh, I have an extra pass here because they knew something in.
I mean, yeah.
a
Music
lot
shop
of it
owner
is
or
that,
something.
but I think you can actually sign up. I don't know.
see, I need to
I don't
look
know
into
that
that.
100%, but like I said, I think you can just sign up.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look into that. I wouldn't mind going to Comic Con either. I mean, I think it would be a good time.
I think you'd have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You would and it's just there is a lot of like Friday and Saturday gets really packed around there. So there's a lot of like close walking. It's like Disneyland to a certain extent. You're like, dude, why is there all these people around? But it's fun, man. It's
Yeah.
a fun time and it's a good time to people watch and like if you explore the city, there's a lot of free stuff you can do to engage in Comic Con because chances are you're not getting a ticket in the Comic Con.
yeah.
So
Like they're probably years out. You think?
it's on a lottery
For-
system if you want to get in, and once you
okay.
are and you're in the system, you can get tickets, but it's really hard. So, it's just the ironic side of it is like all these people in there don't buy comics because if they did, the industry wouldn't be so shaky, you know.
Right.
But it's everything else brought into it. Like it's the movies, it's Game of Thrones, it's it's Netflix shows, it's everything. They even have this NBC TV show that was there called The Good Life or The Good Place. I don't know what the heck it is, but
Oh, The Good Place.
have you seen it? They were there. It was huge. It was huge.
Matt Ritchie, also
Hey.
the Let's Go Comic Show,
Hey.
tells me about it, and he showed me a couple clips. There's I forget his name, Jason Moutsakis or something like that. He was in The League.
Oh yeah.
He played Rafi,
Yeah.
one of the funniest characters on there. He's in The Good Place, and
Okay.
he plays this guy named Derek, this like, this funny character.
Yeah.
He's just has like the weirdest vocabulary. Instead of like goodbye, he says good Bob. Hopefully, same place again very now.
So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll watch this show. Maybe
But
it's good.
yeah, I need to. It's on the first season's on Netflix, and I
Oh.
think there's more to come.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
I just haven't been at a place to watch Netflix where I actually like am paying attention.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, like I said, like movies, it's just background. Like
Yeah.
I need to be able to sit down and focus on it. It's on my my watch list. Though.
I need to do it because my wife is going through. We just finished this not long ago. Freaking The Office again.
The Office.
I'm like, babe, there's other shows.
Oh, dude, I'm
Revisit it like every 4 years. You're like, oh, let's binge.
No, dude. It's twice a year now. It's like it is
From the
funny.
beginning.
It's funny. It's just
I've been binging Breaking Bad again, just background.
yeah.
That show's so good, but so messed up.
Yeah. It's good. Have you
So
seen Breaking
dark.
Bad?
A little bit.
Oh, dude.
This hot news of a show that's been over for 4
Yeah, I
years.
know.
Right.
But it's so good.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it was a really good
No, it's
show.
obviously good. But I've been, since I have Netflix, I've been checking out like documentary stuff. I don't know. It's just kind of more interesting to me.
Did you ever watch Hired Gun?
No.
The documentary about studio musicians.
Oh, wait. No.
You should watch it.
Oh wait. Wait.
No.
No, I was thinking that might have been, you might have sent me a link to it before where it's like Kenny Arnoff who played for,
Yeah.
what's that guy?
I know what you're
Whatever.
Yeah.
And
Watch it.
others.
It's good.
Other people who do things with music.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Anyways.
I watched Wild Wild Country. I'm telling everyone about that piece.
Yeah.
That is insane.
What is that show?
Wild Wild Country.
It's
about
like a docu-series about
It's like
that
6-part.
cult in what
it
state
was
was
in
this?
Oregon.
In Oregon.
But they're like a yoga. They had like a guru that would say things and people
Yeah.
would go crazy. And then Ken Burns, Vietnam.
I've seen those on there. Like I
Insane,
said, it's
dude.
just stuff I just haven't
Gosh.
had the time to absorb.
You have to devote yourself
That's
to
what I'm
Ken
saying.
Burns.
Yeah.
Because it's like 18 hours or something. It's something
Yeah.
crazy.
I feel
Like
I've
Oliver
seen
Stone did one too, the True History of America or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
America.
I don't know if I trust that guy's. He's a good film maker, but is he a historian?
I don't know.
Question mark.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm
Anyways, did you see
Yeah.
anything of substance?
Sustenance? Did
I
you get
can't
fed from it?
Did I
No,
eat?
but just like anything that you're excited about, like previews or
Yeah, I mean, I talked a little bit about it on the comic show because it's super comic focused. But as far as like mainstream things, like the Aquaman, Shazam stuff, look really good to me. Look fun. Godzilla, dude, like King of
There's
Monsters,
another
looks
Godzilla
freaking
coming out?
Yeah, where he fights like all the
Whoa.
monsters, or maybe he doesn't fight them, but like all the monsters are rising up.
That's
that looks
cool.
crazy, dude. Glass. Okay,
you're like looking at us like
bro, glass. You guys, anyone?
Glass.
Anyone?
I like
you guys
Glass.
like what? Okay, did you remember?
I have some in my car.
Did
Yeah,
M Night
my
Shyamalan, freaking Unbreakable, Bruce
Shyamalan.
Willis? Remember Unbreakable? Did you see Unbreakable?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw Unbreakable, right?
From like a long time ago.
Man,
right?
I almost don't want to talk about it because it'll ruin it for you.
Okay.
You have dude like Training Day. This freaking dude doesn't want to watch any movies.
Training
with
Day?
like.
Get on it, bruh.
Well, no, we finally
we
watched
watched
it. We finally
Training
watched
Day.
it.
He
Oh,
made me.
okay.
I want to watch Unbreakable with you right
And I'm
now.
glad he did.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is,
Okay, I never recommend
Eva
bad
Mendes.
stuff. Eva Mendes, what's up, girl?
Oh, yeah.
She's like barely in that movie. But
just what counts. Sorry.
Good for you,
Gotta
Ryan
go.
Gosling.
There you go,
That's all
Ryan
we
Gosling.
can say.
Hey, girl.
Shout out.
So yeah,
Hey, girl, feel my
man.
sweater.
So anyways, they showed a trailer for Glass, which I can't talk about
All right.
because Homeboy hasn't watched the movies.
All right.
So
Anyways,
that's
so
it.
you're excited about it.
I'm
That's
excited about it. That was one
It's
of
a
the
new
ones I'm like,
Shyamalan
oh
movie.
man, M Night Shyamalan,
good.
dude,
Not
he's back.
Shyamalan.
He's back, dude.
Shamalam, flam,
There's no
flam.
shame with his ham, dude. He's
I've always liked that guy, even the ones that people say were terrible. I thought he was.
Lady in the Water sucked, and then I didn't watch some.
Is
of
that the guy
ones.
with the big arm?
Yeah, I hated like that.
That was a long time. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
that
did
movie
see
was-
it though.
That movie was balls, dude. I didn't like it.
It was
but like
really- it was pretty bad.
Everything else, like freak that one dude. Was it The Town? Not The Town. That's Ben Affleck movie.
Oh, The Village.
The Village.
Are you kidding?
That movie was crazy.
That was rad.
I was like, what? They're like just weird people in the woods. Like that was
yeah.
cool.
You're like, is this the 1780s?
Yeah.
there's
No,
some part of me
it's
that was like,
2015 or
This
something.
seems legit. I want to do that. a little
Have a
just
weird-
keep
people
the,
out.
the weird hermit in me. Like, wants to do that.
Kelly, definitely has 10% where he just like, I want to pack up my family and go live in the hills.
dude. Honestly,
You can't
I don't
be
even
off
know
the grid though.
electricity.
It's illegal.
what?
What? No,
Yeah.
I want to do it. Just if I
How
guess
is it
illegal.
illegal to be off a grid?
You have to have utilities
The
ran to
census,
your
dude.
house.
The
You have
census.
to.
What if you can't afford to pay your
No. What
utilities?
about people on well and solar?
You have to have some form.
It goes through something though.
Of, yeah. I'm telling you,
I disagree.
they're gonna
Wait,
take
so
money.
what about all these people walking around on the street that are homeless? Like they're off the grid basically.
They don't have homes.
I disagree.
Oh, so if you have a place
Yeah, if
of
you have
living,
like a house with property in the middle of the mountains,
The domicile.
you can't.
Well, I don't think he's
just
saying he wants to
live-
be-
Septic, well, solar, done. No
but
grid.
I don't
Who's
think
gonna
he's
hook up
saying
your solar?
I don't think he's saying he doesn't want to have any contact with people.
No, yeah,
he just wants to be
just
far
Tesla.
away.
I'm just being antagonistic.
Elon Musk gonna
Wasn't
come
there
to my
like
house.
Tesla paint
Solar me
now?
up. Huh?
Tesla paint? I mean, Elon Musk paint or something?
No.
Where they say the paint absorbs energy and it gives you energy. I don't know.
No,
However
dude, but
solar
he
works.
is there. There is a thing that I saw that was roof tiles.
Oh, roof tiles. Maybe
Roof
that's what I'm
tiles,
thinking of.
legit, like solar, but roof tiles.
Yeah.
Your roof is made out of
That's a good idea.
shatter resistant solar panels.
Yeah.
Yeah, your entire roof
Yeah.
is shatter resistant
your
solar
house?
panels. Yeah.
Stuff is getting real right now.
How much is that going to cost you? Though?
I don't know, but it blows my mind. Do you know they have the Tesla Powerwall in Home Depot now?
What is that? What's a Powerwall?
It's like a big giant home battery. So when you hook up solar, it charges this battery. Which
Dude, I
powers
read
your
that
house.
solar is like not good though. Like it's like a joke. I read that
Like
it was
a
like
racket?
Yeah, who wrote that? The utility company.
yeah, no, it
Probably.
was all brought to
Dude.
you from Edison. No, it was they were just saying like yeah, by the time you're done paying it off, the panels burn out or something like that.
Well, it
Oh, you
depends.
probably
It depends
don't.
if
Yeah,
you lease
yeah.
or you buy outright.
I don't know, dude.
You
I'm
break,
down.
you
I know
dry.
there's some people.
Dry.
The people I know that have had it have like a lot of money to buy it, and they're like, "Look at my utility's only 3 cents," and it's like, yeah, but a cat like me,
Because you have a $20,000 loan on your
yeah,
house.
a cat like me, it's not gonna cost. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna see the difference because I'm gonna be paying
New houses
that
are
bill.
coming with them.
That's true.
State mandated.
Yeah, yeah. I've
So
seen them.
new
You see it.
housing in California just has them.
Because it's California.
Yeah, it's California.
Yeah.
Most ridiculous laws ever.
Yeah.
Welcome
Anyways.
to SoCal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, Comic-Con.
Speaking
yeah.
of which, California and Tesla, people are getting their cars, the new Teslas, wrapped in like dent and chip resistant film because they're all manufactured in California, and they have restrictions on like how you,
chemicals or
yeah,
whatever.
chemicals you use to paint your car. So the paint's softer. So they'll chip like that if you don't do the film, and the film's like
Welcome to
Crazy, dude.
Ridiculousville, everyone.
Wow.
they're crazy cars though. I got to ride in a 3, blew my
They're
mind.
fast too, right?
Dude.
Teslas are super fast.
Wait, who has a Tesla? Yes.
A person.
Oh.
People do.
Yeah, people.
There's people, and they've got their Teslas.
No, Paul Torres from
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's cool.
He's
Shout
like,
out to Paul Torres.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever you
Paul.
may be.
What's up,
What
PT?
up, dog?
I don't even know you. What's up?
But anyways, yeah, he took me on a ride in his car, and we were down off of like way in an isolated street, and he's like, basically we're barely moving. He's like, "You want me to gun it?" I
He's
was
in a
like-
street race gang.
I was like, "Yeah, let's go for it," because I've heard these things are fast. He's like, "Seriously, put your head back in the seat, because like you're gonna."
He's all put these glasses
well,
on.
no, it was like
Like the
don't-
1980s
you're gonna hit
cassette guy.
If I was leaning forward, I would have hit my head, like boom, like.
it has a torque. Well, because
Dude,
it's a
he
battery.
literally
It's
gunned
not
it, and
gas.
I felt my eye, like a feeling like I've never felt my eyes suck back in my head. It was
Yes.
redonkulous.
Oh wow.
Like
That's
got up
what's
to
up.
60 in like 3 seconds
That's crazy.
or something astronomically crazy. It was like,
Yeah.
and it drives itself. He got on the freeway.
That
and
seems
like
sketch.
you could see this screen. It was like seeing all the cars coming into the thing, and it keeps like a certain distance of the car in front of you. And his hand was off the wheel, his foot was off the gas.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, you're like
yeah,
mandated
you're
by
still
state
the-
to be like, conscious.
Yeah.
But he's like,
No
yeah, he's
naps
like-
on the way to work.
Yeah.
Everyone-
Anyways, he showed me I was like, this car is blowing my mind right now. Anyways, they're crazy.
That's good
Yeah,
stuff.
I remember. I don't know where I was going. I think we were driving to Arizona, and we stopped off somewhere, and there was all these like Tesla charging stations.
Yep.
that would be
It was kind of
courtside.
random. It was like in a random spot. It was like
they're gonna do a whole bunch more because of the whatever. I don't know. Like, well, because of the distance, the trip distance on the
Yeah,
battery.
what is it, like 400 miles,
It's a
600
well,
miles or
it
something?
depends. You can get different size batteries. Like
I'd get the-
while the Tesla 3
the large
starts
one.
at 35,000, as soon as you start racking up options, if you want a bigger battery, if you want the Apple thing, if you want this, if you want that, if you want this,
Oh, it'll
you can
turn.
get up to like literally $100,000. But they're ridiculous cars. I mean, you're never going to pay
Yeah.
for gas, so that
yeah.
kind of, I guess. And like California,
If it lasts
the rest of this year, California's offering some redonkulous rebate too
That's
on a
nuts,
Tesla.
on a Tesla.
Dude, should I go put my name on that
no.
list?
No.
Yes,
You're good
You
with
know,
that.
I
You know
actually
what
read.
the-
I actually read
I
that
do
there
have
were
a
some
hybrid, so-
problems with some Teslas, like the AC units or something like that.
I don't know.
Oh,
Whatever.
that's not good.
They're still crazy though.
Yeah.
They're crazy cars.
We
Awesome.
need AC here because it's hot.
Yeah, it's
Crazy
been-
awesome.
I don't know if you've been around, but it's been hot as balls.
Crazy
It's-
awesome.
We're in a heat wave
Yeah,
that won't end.
it's gonna
Apparently.
get hotter. Like
We are in
Tuesday
the
is supposed to
desert,
be
though.
109.
Tuesday is 109. Go find somebody at the pool. Yeah, I'm gonna be in AC all day.
We going to mom's house.
I'm going to Kelly's mom. She's gonna be like, "What are you doing? Just hanging out, Mrs. Cairns. How you
Swimming.
doing?"
Dude, she ain't gonna be mad.
She'll be like,
I'll just tell her. I'll be like, Justin and the boys are gonna go swim in your pool.
Yeah.
Don't be
She's like, okay.
don't be sour.
She's like, there's people hanging out. That's nice. Yeah, I'm definitely like thinking about like, like Matt. He's like building a pool at his house. I hit him up like maybe a month ago. I was like, hey man, your pool.
Is your pool done?
He's like, nah, man, like the fence is too low or something. Like he's in some situation. So I'm like,
Oh, because of the
who's got some-
littles.
yeah, well, no, I don't know. Like
Gotta keep them
legally,
out.
there's like I don't know. If the fence has to be a certain height. Anyways,
That's ridiculous.
I'm like
They didn't know that.
pools. Like I hate like my mom has a pool. I hate having a pool because I hate cleaning it. But it's nice when someone does have a pool.
Yeah.
So anywho,
Don't you
agree.
feel like a hunk when you're cleaning a pool?
a hunk
Yeah.
or a honk? I was like,
No.
a honk. Like,
Either.
honk. A
A
honk.
hunk,
No,
dude. Like you're at the edge with
Feel like
your
a fool,
shorts and
dude.
shirt off, and just like
I'm cleaning
and
my pool.
ladies are lusting after you.
Nah, there's-
Doesn't that feel
Yeah,
good?
it's like
maybe if I was like working as a pool man, not at your own house,
Oh yeah,
you know.
that's a big difference.
I still remember Thanksgiving, like
it's like washing
19.
your car with your shirt off.
Yeah. Thanksgiving 1995.
Put a
dude.
shirt on, son.
It's freezing outside, and my dad's like, clean the pool. And I'm like, it's freezing. No one's swimming in the pool. It was just like a pain. It was like one of those things. You got to clean the pool.
Dang,
Like-
Justin's going through some childhood.
Yeah,
trauma
dude.
right now.
You brought it up. I'm triggered right now.
Let it
I need
out,
to go
brother.
I need to go to that
Justin's
trauma
triggered.
center, that whole
It's
trauma
Goodwill
center.
Hunting. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Dude, Goodwill Hunting's a good.
No, it's not your fault.
It looks like you're not that good.
No, it's not your fault.
Will Hunting. I love that movie, dude. All right, so I'm gonna
Well,
switch.
Let's
no.
switch gears
Yeah,
because we're talking
switch
about
it.
comics.
Yeah.
A movie based on
And
comics
Teslas
that
don't
I know
have gears.
we both saw.
Oh, I saw it. Did you see it?
I saw Ant-Man finally.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Hey, yeah, it's still kind of fresh. It
Eric has
came a few-
nothing to add
Eric's
to this
like, what?
conversation.
Eric-
But Justin
Eric-
and I will just
Ants
quickly,
and wasps are both
we
brutal.
will quickly talk about it.
Yeah, it was fun.
No. That's okay. Go ahead. I'll chime in.
Yeah, it was.
Trust me.
I'm
I don't
gonna
stop
give it a
talking.
let's go.
Yeah, it was
It's
let's
like
go.
a B.
It
It
wasn't.
was good.
It wasn't a terrible movie, but it was.
It wasn't terrible, but it like to me, if I had to rank that and the original Ant-Man, it'd be a smidge under the
Yeah,
original.
I would say.
When's the original? When did that get released?
2016.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
2016.
okay.
I think 2016 it came
They're
out.
great.
Yeah.
It's not like
They're both great movies.
It's a fun
Yeah.
movie. It's he's a superhero and he's obviously from the title, he's Ant-Man. He shrinks down to be a little ant guy. But it's fun. It's like you watch it and you're like, "Oh, this is actually has some good jokes in it." This one was still good, but it didn't have
Felt a little forced at certain
some of it was
parts.
forced. It didn't have the charm.
The jokes,
Yeah.
like the delivery on the humor.
Yeah.
Still really good though.
Yeah, it was still good. It was a good time, and then like it ties in a little bit to Infinity War.
Oh yeah,
That part-
that last part. I
Dude.
was like, Justin said they tied into Infinity War, but I don't see that here. And then the very very end, I was like, oh,
Yeah, did you see Infinity War? No.
Eric, weird.
Dude,
I've watched Infinity War maybe 4 times this week. Just like sometimes in the
Really?
background.
Do you-
Well, my
do you
kids
have a
lot of
watched it
time
with
on your
me.
hands.
Do you have it on digital?
Yeah, I got it on digital.
Hook a brother up.
Yeah, sure. You want
are
my
you guys
password?
talking about violating
Oh, you bought it
FBI?
on iTunes.
Yeah, I bought it on
Okay,
iTunes. Yeah,
never
it's not on like
Never
you can't
mind.
buy it yet. Street date is like a couple more weeks or something.
Oh, on like Blu-ray
Yeah, it doesn't hit
or-
the street for 3 weeks. Like it
They
comes
don't hit the
digital.
streets.
Digital is always early now.
All right.
I don't buy anything physical no more, dude. Everything,
I did. I've
all-
been buying throwbacks for like
Deadpool comes out
$4.
Tuesday. Digital, right?
Yeah, I probably won't
Yeah.
buy it.
I bought
was at-
Beetlejuice the other day.
Oh, that's a good one, dude.
Yeah.
I love Beetlejuice.
rad.
dude.
Classic.
That was one thing at
$5.
Comic Con. I walked into the main floor and like there was this big crowd. And remember Chuck E. Cheese, how they would dance and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah, yeah.
The little puppet guys?
Yeah, yeah.
They had a Deadpool one and they were just singing songs. I was like, oh, it's funny. And then the people left and they kept going, come on in. And they pushed me into like the actual, like right in front of the stage and they like blocked it off. And they're like, all right, everybody start dancing. And they gave us all red Deadpool t-shirts. It was kind of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And anyways, that was my little,
But Beetlejuice.
yeah, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is
Weren't
cool.
they supposed to make a second one?
Yeah, Beetlejuice on vacation or in Hawaii or some crap. But
I've been digging the what's that guy's name? Sorry,
Michael
guys.
Keaton?
No, the director.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
Thank you, Tim Burton. I've been
doing Dumbo?
digging his old stuff. Like I went all the way back to Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Pee-wee's Big Adventure is dark.
I love that
and
movie,
it's
dude.
bizarre.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
That's
when I watched it
my
as a
favorite-
kid, I didn't pick up on
It's one of
any
my
of that.
favorites, dude. That's like the first movie when I bought a DVD player. That's the first DVD I bought was Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
I kind of think he's.
Fun.
Why is he independently wealthy? That house is ridiculous.
He,
But no one would live in it.
He's a magical
except
boy.
a kid. And he has like this like
me, Eric.
he has this like hot
Sorry, that was a
chick that
terrible
wants to
TV
hang out with him, and
Dottie,
he's just not feeling
Dottie,
it.
dude. I always had a crush on.
I
Dottie.
think she's
She's the girl from
she
Valley
does
Girl.
voiceover for
Yeah, Powerpuffs. She's
Yeah.
like Bubbles. She's like Bubbles or something.
and Rugrats. I think she
Yeah.
did one of the right. Dude,
These
Pee Wee
guys.
was stupid in that movie, but then in the end he kind of went gangster on it. so.
Dottie.
Yeah.
A rebel.
Shout out to Cabazon Dinosaurs.
Like you.
Paging Mr. Herman.
Yeah. You have a telephone call at the front
So
desk.
weird.
I love that movie so much,
Yeah, we should do that. We should. I don't know if this is like
Commentary.
really a thing.
Oh, we can do commentary.
Do like a live thing
Commentary.
Yeah,
with
people
the
do it all the time.
show.
Commentary.
I'd do it.
And
I would
show
do
it.
a Pee Wee Herman commentary so bad.
That would be
I
rad.
would do it tonight if we had like a copy on us.
Dang.
I love that movie.
I don't have it. I just got
That and you
Beetlejuice.
can only get it on the Patreon. You'd have to subscribe to the Patreon to get
good
that.
idea.
To get that special nugget.
and
Dang.
Breakfast Club too.
We're
I just did
Breakfast
that
Club
too.
is so good.
We're,
Yeah.
we're developing shows as we speak.
Yeah,
There it is.
Breakfast Club. I love that movie. That's such a great movie.
Yeah.
That movie is a movie that I want to show my kids when they like, hit like 16. Like here you
Yeah,
guys go.
because they drop some F-bombs and they're smoking some.
yeah, but I
some
think it's a
adult
good like,
beverages.
hey, this is how people are.
It's legal in
dude.
California now, bro.
Yeah, hey man.
They're smoking those adult beverages.
Yeah, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, dude. Everything about that movie is so fun.
Yeah.
I love it. That one like blew up my imagination as a kid. You know, I never questioned the
Large
stuff.
Marge got so
Oh
dark.
gosh, tell him Large Marge.
Large Marge.
He looked like this.
And then that's when you realize, like, oh, this is a Tim Burton style. When it gets dark, you
Yeah.
see the, what are those? Like, you see it in Beetlejuice too when they try to scare the people, and it's like a tongue with eyeballs
Yeah,
on
yeah.
it, and like a long. Yeah, it's cool.
They have I got a T-shirt from Dave Quiggle of Pee Wee when he's in the dark. Like after that dude, like they parachute down with the car, and he's like walking by himself, like in the dark, right? You just see his
Yeah,
eyeballs.
the
Well,
eyes.
it's that image. Some guy drew it, and it glows in the dark. It's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt your guys' Ant-Man and,
No,
and
that's
Wasp,
fine. It was good.
It was pretty summed up.
Yeah, it was
Wasp fella.
Yeah, I
We-
mean,
we-
it's
we
a
rated it,
So
that's
let's
all.
go. There you go. Check it out. Go watch Ant-Man and the Wasp. It'll be on video in 2 months. So
You're into it.
yeah, it ties into Infinity War, and not really, but it explains why people are like, why wasn't Ant-Man in Infinity War? And it explains why he wasn't in.
They said it in there in the middle.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But they-
They
yeah.
explain why, because he's got a little anklet on, because he was arrested for
House
Civil
arrest.
War. It's like,
Oh,
man, you
okay.
can't be going against the government in Civil War
Nah, man.
with the Avengers, but Captain America. So
They need everyone on board.
homeboy should have hung out with Captain America. Everybody else is like on the down low, and he's just like,
Captain America was the one with the monster man butt.
what?
The Monster Man, but
The one with the monster man butt?
Yeah,
That's the name of the
saw. Or no, it was Ragnarok.
oh, Thor, yeah.
Oh, Thor. Sorry. See, I don't know.
Where you
I
see the
literally
Hulk-
don't know
the
any of this.
The,
Oh,
monster, the one with the monster man butt.
they did show.
He's like, oh, we'll never unsee that.
I was like, all right, yeah.
Like, wow, that's a big green butt.
That's a big girl. That's a big
But he's
green
been working
butt.
out.
You know,
or getting
hey,
mad.
if you're doing the squats, dude, you got to make the shots. That's all I'm saying. You know, that's what I'm saying. So, well, one thing so I made some notes. There's like some things I wanted to bring up, little musical things. Because so last week we just put out this one-off episode with my friend Rick Shue. We just talked about Guns N' Roses, or whatever. So I went deep diving into Guns N' Roses, and currently it's Axl Rose / Duff. They're touring with like backup band. They have a keyboardist and a drummer, and freaking Dizzy's still hanging around. Dizzy's like the turd dude. Dizzy is like, he's like the, what are they called? Like the
Is he?
Well, because they
No,
had
Izzy's
they had
out.
Izzy and
Izzy.
Dizzy.
Yeah, Izzy was the
What the
guitar
heck
player.
is a dizzy?
Dizzy's a keyboardist. So Dizzy's been the only guy who's like stuck with the band like consistently with Axl the whole time, right? So anyways, they're
Oh,
touring.
okay.
They're doing this like I forget the name of the tour. It was like No Chance in Hell tour or something like that. And they're playing, and I'm watching some video of it. Freaking Duff looks great, dude. For like these guys are like 50 something years old. Duff
Yeah.
looks great. Like he like got his crap together, became like super like healthy.
Slash hasn't changed a bit.
Probably became a vegan. Slash, you can see a little bit of weight on Slash right now, but he still looks like Slash. Freaking Axl just looks terrible, dude.
Dude,
So-
did you ever see those memes? That was
He's a little plump, right?
that says he's been dancing with Mr. Coldstone.
Yeah. And so it's
Yes.
yeah, well that's the thing. I
That's
was
awesome.
watching this video, and you know how Axl kind of had that Axl swerve dance
Yeah,
that he
yeah.
would do? It was kind of cool. You're like, dang, dude, he's a
And now
heavy
it
metal
just looks
sexy
like-
guy.
slithers a little
Now
bit.
it looks
Super awkward.
silly. It looks really awkward because he's doing it. And but as
He's
you
not
watch these-
skinny and lanky. He
He's not
doesn't-
a hunk
yeah,
anymore.
like a
that's-
snake.
someone said they said that it's more like XL Rose. It's really mean. I'm not trying to like body shame the man, you know.
Yeah.
But you're reading.
As a
these-
bigger man myself.
You're reading. You're
Leave him
reading.
alone.
You're reading the YouTube comments, and they're saying dancing with Mr. Brownstone.
Mr. Coldstone.
Oh, Mr. Coldstone. That's right. Oh man, they're like, welcome.
That's funny.
Welcome to McDonald's. Like all these like goof. They're just riffing on every song, and and Civil Bowl. Sorry. But as you watch the video, I'm trying to make a positive. As you watch the videos on this tour, the more recent the videos are, Axl's like voice gets better. Like he's starting to sound
Oh, he's
better.
getting stronger.
Well,
Well, yeah,
there,
'cause-
there was some I'm like, what the? Oh gosh,
It's like working out, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
started to sound better, and because he was doing that song, he did "You Could Be Mine" like from Use Your Illusion 2, like from the Terminator 2 movie.
Yeah.
I need to go. Yeah,
love that
I need
song.
to dig
Danny
back.
Cooksey. That guy was in a band.
Who's that? Oh, like the
The
freaking
red,
dude,
the ginger from Salute Your Shorts.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just
Salute
talking
Your
about
Shorts.
Terminator 2.
Yeah, no, I remember.
But he was also in a band with
He had a metal
Brooks
band.
Wackerman, who is the drummer,
Drummer from Bad
for
Religion.
And Avenged.
Avenged Sevenfold?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he must have joined, huh?
Yep, a few years ago.
I don't think he's in Bad Religion anymore.
Little trivia. No, he's not.
Okay.
Little trivia for you guys.
There you
Little
go.
connect the
And that's
dots,
why you're
nerding
here.
out.
All
that's
right,
why
all
you're
right. Maybe I can answer.
Yeah, but you got, dude, I would challenge you because one of the things we talked about was like, Guns N' Roses' impact like in music and whatever. And like, they're like the stuff they write about is legit compared to like a band like Motley Crue. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Motley Crue, but they're kind of jokes. Like, they're like a joke. Like, not that they're a joke band, but what they're.
Someone forgot to tell them.
This is my perception. Like, when they write a song, it
yeah,
probably
forgot to
wasn't
tell
like
me.
the experience of their life. It was just like, oh, we're gonna write a song about girls,
No, I don't know. Those guys actually were like pretty wild. Like they legit were like crazy.
Do you think those are real things that happen to them?
Rockstar.
Yeah.
Because
Rockstar life.
you listen to their
Yes.
music and it kind of sounds like a commercial for like hair bands. Where when you listen to
Yeah.
like Guns N' Roses, you're like, oh dang, this is freaking real music. Like these guys, this probably happened to them.
Yeah.
Do you get the
No,
distinction?
I understand what you're saying, but
Yeah.
no, Motley Crue actually is.
Screw
they
the
were
crew,
about
man.
that
I'm
life,
just saying
dude.
hashtag screw the crew.
They all like almost died. And I kind of just made that up, but at least like a couple.
No, like
of them.
Nikki Sixx,
Nikki
flatlined.
Sixx,
He was
yeah.
dead, like,
yeah, Nikki
legit.
Sixx died,
Yeah.
and then Mickey
And
Mars, he almost died too.
Mick Mars. He's actually like 10 years old, dude. He's almost like 70.
Yeah, dude, he's like,
He's just an old man with. I think he has
And then
MS.
Vince Neil DUI crashes, and then his daughter died
Someone-
or something like that.
A friend died when he was in a
now you
car
make me feel
accident.
bad for making fun of him.
No. Motley Crue is still
You jerk.
trash juice.
Yeah, thank
Except,
you. Nah, when they had that one dude when they did Generation Swine with a different singer, that sucked.
Oh, wasn't
remember
that the guy from Extreme or whatever?
No, that was Van Halen.
No, wait.
Yeah,
I think that
when
was.
Gary, what's his name? Sharon.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't have
don't
a
know.
big well of the hard rock stuff. Wasn't super my jam, but there's a
Oh,
little
it's
bit I
totally
know
my
just
jam.
through like musical vernaculars.
I
Dude,
kind of
Dr.
dig.
Feelgood's dope.
I kind of dig Shout at the Devil too, but
Well, obviously, classic crew up.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
It's like Metallica up until Black
You're
Album
too young,
and the Black Album.
yeah,
Great,
Black Album's
great.
rad, dude.
So like early crew up until Dr. Feelgood, great.
yeah.
Beyond that, I
I like
do
Home
without.
Sweet Home. I'm on my
What was that, Theater of
way. Oh, Theater of
think.
Pain. I didn't like that.
That's
Wasn't
old.
that off that record?
Yeah, it's an older. It was an older jam that they
the 80s?
redid.
Yeah, they redid it
after-
for 90. Like,
See, the
after-
thing is when I was listening to all that, I didn't have a distinction in my ear. I didn't know it yet. So I was still listening to Def Leppard thinking they were the same as Metallica, the same as
Oh,
Motley Crue, the
yeah.
same as
No, sir.
Poison.
Yeah.
Dude, when you're like 7 years old
Yeah, I get
listening
you.
to all this, you just don't know.
yeah, Metallica was just scary, dude.
But I met
But it was
Tommy
awesome.
Lee.
You've been
met
So
Tommy?
I've been. I have a biased opinion that he's trash juice. So
yeah.
maybe that's why I'm thinking I'm so heavy
Yeah.
and harsh on Motley Crue. But
Yeah. What were you saying?
Well, I was gonna say you've been digging back in the Guns N' Roses catalog. I've
Yeah.
been going back in Metallica catalog
yeah.
and just blowing my mind. I was like, God, I forgot how good
Master of Puppets, dude.
Ride the Lightning and Master of
Yeah.
Puppets were.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those are good
So good.
records, dude.
they are.
Those are good records. Like, they just hold up. And so going down that well,
Yeah.
that's how I got to that video of those kids, dude.
Yeah.
That I forget the name of that thing. I need to look it up because
it's kind of like a School of Rock scenario.
it was definitely like a School at Rock scenario. It's the O'Keefe Music Foundation. If you go on YouTube, just look up O'Keefe Music Foundation.
Do
Those
they
kids,
do 36 and 2 by Tool? Are
Yes,
they the
they
group
do.
that does that?
Yes.
Okay, I think I have seen that.
and dude, I'm so impressed by it. These kids, what it made me happy was like, oh dang, kids are gonna start playing music again because
Yeah.
they don't cover like Justin Bieber and bullcrap like that. They're covering Tool, they're covering Danzig.
These are hard
Refused.
things.
Yeah, they're
Refused.
That Refuse song is hard, dude.
dude. And
That
the way
riff-
that little girl sang it, and they had their own little flair to it. And they had the music video of the prom going on, and it was just so fun. But anyways, I would just check out the O'Keefe Music Foundation series. That was it.
Bonkers.
I went down a rabbit trail of like just like kids playing music, and it made my heart happy.
Yeah.
because I remember Kelly Bear talked about he wants to do that. I'm like, dude, why we should do this? Kids need to learn how to play music.
Yeah.
And I think these kids know. Maybe they're just talented and they just kind of, hey, let's put some stuff together, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm gonna self promote.
Yeah, self-promote.
If you're incredibly wealthy and
Yeah.
want to invest in something that could be an after school program, hit me up. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it.
Hey, Kelly,
Yeah.
Kelly, how can people hit you up?
Do it.
Kelly makes music at Gmail, or Kelly_makes_music on Instagram.
Yeah.
Or if you know my name, you can find me on
Don't
Facebook.
don't you have a website?
Temporarily, no.
Contacts? Oh, okay. Never mind. We'll just cut that part of the show.
That's okay. Well, kellymakesmusic.com would be my website.
Yeah.
It'll be back up and running soon
Soon.
as I get finances in order.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's a good idea because I just went up to a friend of mine's up in the high desert where I'm from originally, and they do children's musicals, summer theater, community theater. And I was just thinking, because I work in K-12, like a lot of probably your listeners do too, and they realize that a lot of the arts budgets are slim or almost gone completely. So it kind of reminds me of that. Like, people need to stick their own neck out, unfortunately, and find their own funding to do these things with these kids because they're not learning it in school, or at least not to the extent they should be.
Well,
so
yeah, part of my idea, and I may be shooting myself in the foot, and people are going to steal my idea. Whatever.
Don't matter.
I'm fine. Public domain, whatever. Is kind of expanding on like the School of Rock type concept, but expanding it to all forms of production, live music production, live sound, studio
nice.
recording, multimedia,
Lights,
video, lights, any form of creative art.
Yeah.
Them coming in after school, learning it, but also turning it into like a concert venue. So like, say not only the kids who are there to take music lessons, they can put on a show, but the crew is also going to be kids.
Right,
Like
right.
running
Not
sound,
Motley
running
Crue.
front of house.
No,
but
they're
the
not
crew.
a Motley Crew.
No,
They're a legit
But
crew.
just expanding basically on the kind of School of Rock thing, but teaching kids the arts and performing arts because, I mean, not to be like the Whitney Houston, but the children are our future.
They are.
And right now, just
bleak.
if you open up iTunes, judging by if you search the new music category, I'm looking at it and going, wow, 95% of this is garbage mumble rap
Garbage juice.
and other assorted garbage. There's hardly anything good of any sustenance or art coming out.
Yeah.
So, man, I pray for the future, man.
That's
These
right.
kids, they need to know some good music and need some wisdom.
And that's why I got pumped up about it. I was like, there was nothing like, it made me really happy to see these kids playing music.
Yeah.
And they were having fun. And I'm like,
And they're good,
We've all
too.
played in bands. It's so fun to play in a band. Like, there's nothing funner. It doesn't matter if, it's nice when people go watch, but it's fun to like be playing with your friends and like just like rocking out, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
I think,
for sure.
Yeah, I just think like kids having that experience. I don't think they have those experiences anymore. Not all of them.
And it's for the kids too. This is how I felt about it. I did sports from 1st grade to 6th grade. I
Me
think it teaches you the same things that sports will teach you. Like if you just zoom out, it doesn't matter what sport it is. You know, learning how to get along with other people who are putting in input. You're not the boss of everyone. Although in bands and sports, you kind of figure out that happens anyways. But even then, you got to learn to deal with the guy who's taking all the attention, who's taking all the creative credit and doing all that. But
The
either
Axl
way,
Rose.
like it's teaching you a lot.
Yeah.
It teaches you lots to be in bands and to work with others and to work with people better than you and to do all that. And for kids like myself, and I'm just going to assume like you guys growing up who probably weren't trying out for basketball or little league, like you have to learn certain skills, and music is way better than that anyways, frankly.
Heck yeah, dude. Music is fun. you
Yeah.
know? So, anyways, sorry, rabbit trail, but like,
No.
it was interesting to see
A welcomed rabbit trail.
a welcome rabbit trail, but
Yeah.
it was interesting to see like the people that play these songs like professionally. Like I was watching Guns N' Roses video, and it took me into these kids playing the music, and like they did a great job. And I was proud of these kids. I don't even know. So, anyways,
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's really cool.
yeah. I liked it a lot.
I like it a lot.
So, so speaking of rap trails, you mentioned something. This is completely unconnected, but you.
Sorry. Sorry, my daughter's crying because she can't access me right now. Anyways, continuing.
Anyways, you mentioned NoFX earlier.
Oh, gosh.
It reminded me like a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago, they just straight pissed off like the world because they're in Las Vegas playing a
Punk rock bowling.
punk rock. Yeah, it was punk rock bowling.
Yep.
And they kind of they're in Vegas and they made fun of like the freaking the country music festival like last October where
What, Stagecoach?
The Vegas Shooter.
no, it wasn't. The Vegas Shooter.
Oh,
the,
that
the Mirage, or what was it? The Mirage? What hotel was it?
Yeah, I don't remember where it was.
Mandalay
dude.
Bay.
Yeah, Mandalay.
Mandalay,
There you go,
yeah.
Mandalay Bay. Anyways, so they made some type of snide comment about like, oh, like,
Great,
well,
good thing we're not playing country music or
yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
something like that. It was awful, but so like the promoters of Punk Rock Bowling, like they're forever off their show, and then like they had this collab with was it Stone?
Stone
With Stone,
Brewing, yeah.
like this beer, this no
The
effects
Did
fucking
beer.
Stone pull
beer.
out?
Dude,
Yeah.
they said they severed ties with them.
Discontinued.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what
I almost
happens.
went to Venmo and bought the rest of it. I was like, I should
Just-
probably sell this
just
in
to
a year.
have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it was,
Somebody will
kind of
drink
like that's the thing with NoFX. I feel like they're so
They're like inflammatory comedians. It's their thing, right?
it's their thing. But like, man, there comes a time and a place of like, dude, I think that was, especially you're in the same area, you're in the town.
Yeah.
Like, what do you like? NoFX has been on my like you're off my radar thing. Like you were saying, I also listen to Punk and Drublick, and
Yeah.
like I think there's times it will come on, but like on the way over there, like a song came. I was just on Spotify, and it was on like this like playlist thing that crept into some other things, and one of their songs from like Punk and Drublick, not Punk and Drublick, So Long and Thanks for All the Shoes came
Yeah.
on, and it made me think, and it just made me kind of like, dude, I don't know, what's your guys' problem, man? Like
Yeah.
to just like, I get it, like their excuse was like, well, we're a punk rock band, we do that. I was like, yeah, but that's like, you had to think about that. You had to be like, I feel like their angle on that was to be like rude.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that was something similar that a friend of mine's band who, at the time, they played a cover and they were basically the organizer of Vans Warped Tour told NoFX, hey, this band's coming on. They're going to play this cover song. And it was a Michael Jackson one. And Michael Jackson had just died.
Oh,
And so Fat Mike was like, hey, how many of you out there like child molesters? You like child molesters? Because this next band is going to play a song by a child molester. And he was just like really, he's kind of like a dark dude, I think.
yeah.
I just think the singer of NoFX probably just a
He likes to
pretty
pick
dark
fights,
guy.
dude. He likes to pick fights with people.
Yeah.
So, and I get like he wants that's kind of his shtick, but I just thought it was a low blow. And when you said NoFX earlier, and then I heard it in the car, I was like, oh, I was gonna bring that up and just get thoughts. But
Yeah.
maybe I'm off. I just feel like were those other companies, were they being reactionary, or was that a good move for them? Was it like to distance themselves?
Well,
NoFX isn't blowing up the world or
we're-
anything right now, but
I understand both sides of the situation, but the culture of taking offense of everything right
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
is getting a little ridiculous.
yeah.
Like
Like Stone preemptively did it just in case someone got upset. you think?
I get they're covering their ass. Sorry, pardon my
That's
if
fine.
I'm
You
being
say ass.
too covering their butt.
Cover their man butt.
If they're covering
Their big green man butt.
butts. I get that. I get that the fact that they're doing that, but the culture of offense is getting a little too out of hand to the point of like people going out of their way, like the what's his name, James Gunn situation.
I was gonna get into that.
It's so annoying. Like they dug
Yeah.
up tweets that while of course,
Oh, yeah.
they were wildly inappropriate.
Did you hear about that?
He's a comedian.
No.
First of all, he was a comedian, kind of, right?
Well,
Or
I
a
mean-
comedy writer.
Okay, so James, guy who directed Guardians of the Galaxy and Galaxy Volume 1, Volume 2.
I
Like-
just saw that Chris Pratt wanted him back on, and he
Yeah.
was public
well,
about
they
it.
made a petition to get him back, but I mean, he made some jokes on his Twitter like 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
like really,
something
like 8 years
ridiculous.
ago.
Who has the time to go through thousands of tweets?
Well,
Somebody,
Here's
because
the
they
thing,
want to find
James
a reason
Gunn-
to be mad.
James
That's
Gunn
what's- that's
on
what's
Twitter
upsetting about
recently
it.
has been kind of like he's been just like he's been kind of taking this like moral high road, like especially against like Donald Trump and things like that. So he's been saying like, oh, you can't say this because this and this. And so what
I
happened?
see.
There was kind of a witch hunt on
it's like
him.
a revenge piece.
It was kind of a witch hunt on some like uber
troll witch
conservative
hunt.
troll dude went and looked at all his tweets and pulled these things up and was like, well, what about this? Because all the jokes he made were really off color. They were like basically like
Talking about like child molestation.
child,
or
yeah,
something
and
like,
he was making light of some
A
certain
lot
things.
of comics talk about child molestation.
Yeah, but and here's the thing, like it was pretty repulsive the things that he said, but
Just
it
really
wasn't like
was.
he did these things. And like he was like, man, he even publicly apologized for some of this crap because it got called out in like 2012. Some of this stuff,
Yeah.
oh,
and he's
then
like,
it's
yeah, and
done.
that was the
but
thing. But
Disney dropped them.
yeah,
like, he's
Disney
off
like the next
Guardians
day, man.
next-
Disney was like, he's no longer
well,
directing
Disney
Guardians.
also owns like ESPN and ABC. Like,
Yeah, but they were
Right.
like, but what it came down to was
they're
like,
ridiculous.
kids are going to
anyways.
watch this movie, and we're going to have parents going like, "Oh, you let this guy who made these really terrible jokes direct Guardians of the Galaxy 3," and it was like,
You don't even want to hear the things I've
Yeah,
said
but
in
if-
my brain earlier today. Like,
But
come
they-
but here's the
on,
thing:
you
what are you going
guys.
to do? Like, get rid of everybody? Because like Disney's putting out Wreck-It Ralph Part 2 or whatever the heck that is, and you got Sarah Silverman doing a voice on that, and she said some crazy stuff on
She
Twitter.
says crazy stuff
So, like,
constantly.
what are you
It's
gonna
her
She's also
job.
a comedian though.
Yeah,
That's,
that's her
and
job.
that's the
Where's
thing.
the
Are you gonna
line?
police?
Right.
Are you gonna police everybody who's ever done anything? And that's what. What's the dude who does? He was in Police Academy. He was like that guy.
Bobcat.
Bobcat
Yeah. So he was like,
guy's rad.
he put
Yeah.
a tweet out to Disney. He was like, oh, you might want to like pull my voice from the ride, whatever ride he's on, because I made some.
Is he on a ride at Disneyland?
I guess his voice
Probably.
is. I don't know.
Oh, which one?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about.
Sorry, that has
I
nothing
don't
to do
want. I
with
don't know.
this.
But
I do.
But he just said like, oh, because I did say some crazy stuff on Twitter like a year or so back. You might want to get rid of me and get rid of so and so. And so
Interesting.
it's becoming this like. You can
No
go
one
back
wants to
and-
work if they're going to be under these conditions. It's
Yeah.
for art people. This is unfair work conditions. Like this is
it
why
really
people
is, 'cause
unionize.
I'm like, James Gunn, the whole cast is like, dude, this guy's a sweet guy. He hasn't done any of these types of things. And like, here's the thing. Now, if it came out that like, oh, those crazy things that he did, he's actually done some of those things. Like those, then that's a whole different story. But
Yeah.
it's
Sure.
like, he just made off-color
If he
jokes.
made rape jokes and he turns out to be Harvey Weinstein, sorry.
Yeah, it's a whole
Yeah.
different thing. That's
That's
okay.
a whole
go.
different. That's a whole different ball of wax. But it's like I said, the culture of offense is just getting absolutely
Ooh,
ridiculous
that's
and
good.
out of
The
hand.
culture of offense, dude. That's good. Did you
It's
make that
what
up?
it
Did you make
is.
that up? Hashtag culture of offense.
yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I mean,
It is.
because every day you turn on the news, somebody's getting mad about something somebody said years ago.
Yeah.
and
As if people don't
by the way,
change.
there's amendments in place. You're free to say whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Like,
You're free to suffer the financial blowback
And if
too.
you're
so
offended-
if No Effects does that, Stone has every right
They do
to disconnect.
yeah.
They have
but-
every right. But
No, they also have a right to say what they want about mass
Yeah,
shootings.
go.
or
But
whatever.
here's the thing: you have, and here's what there's personal responsibility in these things. What you say,
Right.
James Gunn, when he said that, he probably didn't know he's gonna be directing a freaking $1 billion movie franchise.
Was he just an actor before?
No, he was working. He was a director. He was making movies for Troma. Troma is kind of a weird B movie like
Oh,
studio,
okay.
like Toxic Avenger, stuff like that. They just make crazy, offensive, like low budget movies. Like that's the world he was in. He was a button pusher, like on Twitter. That's just the life
Yeah.
he was. But I think you do need to be responsible for what you say and what you put out there now, especially nowadays, because now you never know when someone's going to screen capture it, and context is key. But like No Effects, they should have known. Hey, we're in Vegas.
Right.
We're in a place where something terrible happened. Is this the time to make a joke about it? No. Is
Actually,
there ever?
you maybe could have commented in a positive light.
was there an
like-
apology?
I think there was, but it was like after the fact of like
Too little, too late. kinda?
Yeah, it was kind of like, well, dude, what the heck? Why would you say that? That was kind of messed up, I don't know. But with the James Gunn situation, it was like so long ago where he's already apologized for
Right.
those things. Man, I wish I never said those things, yada yada yada. But it's just now it's like the fear. It's mostly like Disney, like the fear of the repercussion.
That movie will still make $1 billion.
Well,
Regardless
he's not
of-
on it no more. Well, unless I
Well,
don't
I'm
think they're
saying-
bringing them back.
I don't think there would be financial repercussions to it.
I don't think there would be either. But
People are going to that movie.
yeah, I think
And if you think your 10-year-old knows the background of the 100
James
people
Gunn,
that worked
yeah.
on
The
that
director.
movie, give
Exactly.
me a break.
Right.
Yeah.
They just want to see the movie. They don't. They probably don't even.
If
kids
they
don't
kept the
wanna-
House of Cards guy on it, maybe that'd be a problem.
yeah. Well, that's the thing.
If
Like
Kevin Spacey was the star, maybe yank that dude.
again, it's
But-
intention. It's intention. So
Exactly.
Like, and that's the other side of it is like everybody wants grace, no one wants to give it. Type of situation. Like when
Be so sensitive.
right? When is somebody able to like move past their bad decision? Like, man, I made a really bad decision 10 years ago. And
Owning it is huge.
owning it is huge, and that's what he did. He owned it, and he said,
That's awesome.
but people are saying he should have deleted it. But like, okay, fine, he would have deleted it, and someone couldn't have looked it up. But I almost feel like he didn't delete it because he already said, hey, you know what? I shouldn't have said those things.
Yeah.
And it's part of my baggage,
Bygones.
right?
Like, whoops,
Yeah.
I'm done.
I have
Yeah.
a really dumb tattoo on my arm. It's still there. I did not cover it up, but I know
Yeah.
that it was stupid. You know?
I even said that like when we started our podcast, like, no, the mistakes stay.
Yeah.
We're not going to repolish later. Like this is who we are. And This
Yeah.
is what we're doing. I think that's okay.
Yeah.
That artists, if you listen to early whomever, you're going to be like, oh, that record kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But no, that's where you were at the time.
And there's
people
like,
liked it.
You can go and listen to bands now, like they kind of almost not self censor, self edit some of the things they said back in like 90s, 80s, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, that lyric probably ain't as cool as it was then that it is now. Like I know Descendants will edit some of the stuff that they sing. Like it's just sometimes you move on. You're like, oh, I'm older. I'm in a different place than I was 10 years ago. So let that person grow from their mistake.
yeah,
and
exactly.
Because
Yeah.
guess what? You want, and when I say you, I mean everybody. No one wants to be held like accountable to like a mistake they made or something. Oh man, why did I say that? Oh, now it's out there.
Yeah.
and people are gonna replay it or retweet
all
it and repost
three of
it.
us work for places that if we were a little more high profile, we could probably be in trouble for the way we acted at Del Taco that when we got our food wrong once or something.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
you just never know.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like there has to come when you do find out something about somebody, you can't immediately go like that's how they always are. Like man, that was
Yeah.
that is a
Right.
snapshot.
You've never made a mistake, right?
Yeah. Exactly. So, anyways,
Yeah.
I know it's kind of deep stuff to get on. We don't typically go that far on this show, but
Hey, man.
it just kind of, it just
It's
kind of
relevant.
rubbed me.
It's relevant
and
to
it's
social culture.
It rubbed me in the sense of like, man, like this guy. I mean, I'm sure James Gunn's gonna be fine. Like as far as like financially and whatever, he'll get a job.
I mean,
doing
he used to
something
be
else.
married to Pam, so that's pretty sweet.
Who
To Pam.
is he married to? Pam? Who's Pam?
He used to be married to Pam
Was he?
from The Office.
James Gunn was?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you sure?
Dude, I'm telling you, I just Wikipedia nerd out on all kinds of random things. Let's see. We're going to fact check
I
that
don't know
out.
if he was married to Pam, dude.
I think that was him, dude. If it wasn't, well, too bad for him.
yeah, I don't like Pam. So, but you know what?
Pam.
What's her name?
He was married to her.
See, boom.
He
He's
married her
okay.
in 2000.
Oh, wow.
So-
Before they were both famous.
Before
Yeah.
he made inappropriate comments.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So there you go.
See, chicks dig him.
I didn't
So
know
calm
that.
down on the guy.
Pam married James Gunn. There you go.
There you have it.
Maybe it's Pam's fault.
Dude, I bet you it
As we
was.
go back through this
wanna
office, taking
know-
it back to the office, I don't like Pam.
I want to know who's started the culture of offense.
Twitter,
Dude.
it's on Twitter, bro.
I think the 60s.
Twitter, dude, is the place to go if you want to get offended and like talk about how everything like offends you. It's Twitter. I'm just saying.
So annoying.
That's why I
Yeah.
don't want to be on Twitter. But
That's why I don't have a Twitter.
I
That's
like
why
Twitter.
don't like
I'd
I'm
like
not
avoid
active on
that.
Facebook. I'm not even active on Instagram. I'll go like look at other people's
love the
photos and wow,
grammars.
that's fascinating, or haha, that's funny. That guy fell off that desk or something.
Kook Slams. If you know Kook Slams,
Any
oh
of the-
my
any of the-
gosh, dude.
The Barstool Sports or any of the
Yeah.
funny fail videos
I have that
or whatever.
I have that same thought about
But
Twitter.
man, it's just like,
It's so gross.
first of all, I'm not that important, so why does anyone care?
false.
I can share the
False.
iCloud photos with my family if I want to show them pictures of my daughter, and like,
Right.
I don't know. Like, eventually, I'm sure I'd post something and someone would like, "Oh my gosh, you're doing that.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? You shouldn't be doing that."
What'd you do?
It just goes to like the culture of offense. It's just ridiculous.
I
I don't know. Sorry, I'm overusing that term now, but
No, it's good.
It's
I want to get it out there.
But the
culture of
bosses at
events.
Let's Go think
The bosses
Start
at
Today
Let's Go.
should be on Twitter. And I'm like, who's going to do it for me? Because, first of all, I'm dumb and I don't understand technology things. But no, I guess it's right. It's going to be a thing that you can pick and choose who you follow.
Yeah, you
who's
just gotta.
following
I mean,
you.
it's very easy to get to. You know, my Twitter life is mostly
have
about
anger
like
issues.
superheroes and crap like that. So I don't get to, but which is toxic in its own right in a whole other sense.
Does
Like,
it get pretty nasty in that genre too?
There's just trolls
because
everywhere.
there's trolls
just people
and there's people that just want to like
have nothing positive to say,
I try to be light and I try to be like funny,
and it's their mission in life to get under your
and
skin.
even that
Yeah.
can be misconstrued like, oh, you're being mean. And it's like you get these people that are super passionate about things, which is great. Be passionate, and it goes to a level of like cluelessness or like, dang, you guys are just, I don't know, man. Like, go outside. Like, guess what? Like,
Keyboard warrior, bro.
yeah, they're-
What's your full time job?
very passionate about things.
I sit in the cubicle for 40 hours, and
Some
I go
of these
home.
cats, I'm like, man, do they
and
have
type
a
on a
job
keyboard
or they're
more.
just always on Twitter, man? You just
Yeah.
see their feed and you're like, but yeah,
Like Stan's
I wonder
dad.
if you could turn that into a job, legit, like be
Twitter
a
guy?
Twitter troll.
dude, a job right
Or
now would be
YouTube troll.
erasing people's Twitter history. That should be a job.
Seriously,
hey, famous people,
yeah,
hit
clean-
me up.
clean up my stuff.
I'll clean up your Twitter.
Give me your password. I'll clean it up.
What did you say in 08? Oh, dang.
But did you guys see that?
He
I don't
told a
remember
fart
what. Who did?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, he told the fart
Kanye
joke back
did.
in 08, and I'm offended.
I
So
did.
distasteful.
Talking
It
about
was
gas.
stanky.
Yeah. No, there was a South Park. I forgot what season it was. It was semi-recent where Stan's dad was a troll and he couldn't stop doing it, and then they had to like save the world
Are you serious?
because he was like the #1 troll.
That show's
Yeah.
so great still. to
Yeah.
this-
That was at
to this
Comic Con.
day.
They would put you in a scene. They would record you and put you in a scene. It was
Oh my
fun.
gosh.
Buckle up, Buckaroos. Do you remember that? Where
No.
basically
Dude, I haven't seen South Park in years.
It's
when Donald Trump
so
was
good.
becoming president,
Yeah.
basically who's the transgender teacher that went back to a guy? But he was a guy
Mr.
before.
Garrison?
Mr.
Yeah.
Garrison is now Donald Trump. He has the face, and then
Mr. Garrison.
Caitlyn Jenner
Oh,
is
no.
his vice president, and then she's always running someone over and saying "Buckle up, Buckaroos," and then she would like run someone over. It's
Why is
just
she running over people? Is that
oh, that's a
thing?
real thing.
You didn't
Oh.
know Bruce
Jenner killed someone.
Caitlyn.
No, this was Bruce.
Oh, he was still Bruce.
it was still
Is that
Bruce.
why? Is he like absolved because he changed his identity?
I don't know. Like he slammed into someone and
Literally
it was
ran over
raining.
somebody.
The other person slammed into someone else and people died because of it.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
Yeah, and nothing happened and it was swept under the rug. It's pretty crazy.
And I think within a year, he was Woman of the Year.
He's Woman of the Year.
Hey, well, there you go.
So
Megan Woman of the Year.
South Park though,
Yeah.
so good.
It's
oh my gosh.
I'm
But
surprised
it's,
they don't get more flack, but I think Comedy Central's to the point where like we don't give an F. Like
it's
what
too
anyone
much
says.
money.
Yeah.
Go ahead and cut South Park. They're just like, all right, we'll just do it on our own anyways, right?
Yeah, right. Trey Parker, Matt Stone, like me. Okay, we'll do a Patreon and release episodes on our own.
Yeah. And
Good
people would
luck.
pay for it.
And well, Comedy Central would probably be as a business too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, I forgot what you had originally said.
No,
but-
that's fine. It doesn't matter. That is just funny. So
Just another wormhole.
it's just another wormhole. So there you go. All right, we can begin to wrap this show up.
Yeah.
Right here,
Oh.
Eric.
Are
thank
we
you-
wrapping it up?
Yeah. So Eric, thank you for being on the show. Thanks for
Thank
being
you
a
for
great
having
guest. You're a fun time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing beer too.
Yeah, dude.
You're
thank you,
welcome.
and your trash beer. It's
Yeah.
good.
Dirt beer, not trash beer.
Oh yeah, dirt beer. So
It's
hey,
dirt juice.
how can people like find
can
you
people
or
find
find
you?
the show that you're on? Like, talk about what's Start Today about?
Start Today is actually not themed. It's more topical
Yeah,
and basically just whatever.
it's a show about nothing.
Whatever
It is.
strikes you.
It kind of is a show about nothing. Because that is, I guess it's a reasonable response when people ask like, "Oh, you have a podcast? What's it about?" I'm like, I don't know. Whatever
Nothing.
I find interesting.
Nothing.
Yeah. So
Your
I mean,
mom?
we
A lot of
have
nothing.
topics like our last episode was on gratitude, and it sounds like touchy feely, but it actually isn't.
Yeah.
We kind of went off on some rants of our own.
Yeah.
It's about complaining and just, and then we have another episode on
Love, relationships.
we do on love, why people should do it because it's not
technology,
always popular. Technology,
consumerism, art.
jujitsu, and
Jiu-jitsu.
law enforcement, like
Life.
just all kinds of stuff. All right, we're gonna publish an
Travel.
episode next week.
Cool.
And that'll be about mine and Mike's vacation over the summer and what we learned. And this was kind of a big,
Is this kind
A
of like
growth.
a sequel to your travel episode?
kind of, yeah. Because I went to the Midwest. He went to Walt Disney World.
Oh,
And it was-
the land, a magical land.
Yeah, he went there for work. And there was a lot of things. Listen to the episode. And you could find that episode at letsgocast.com.
Yeah, actually,
If
I
you want to
updated
stream it.
you can go to letsgocast.com, but you can just go to Let's Go Podcast. Because I've been finding out a lot of people are just like, I went to Let's Go Podcast. I'm like, I'll just change it.
Oh, interesting.
So you can
Okay,
just
that
go,
makes
you
sense.
can go to both, but
Eventually it'll be
it'll just be Let's Go Podcast.
Okay.
So
And then you can find us on Instagram at Start Today Podcast. Email us. And we're always looking for interesting topics. Just keep your dirty politics away from us.
yeah,
Not that we don't have opinions on politics, but we're not going to talk about it
yeah.
with you people.
We want to expand
offense.
listenership, not
For sure.
Yeah,
zero
not
in.
sink it,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then, so you can email us at starttodaypodcast@gmail.com. We do have a Twitter. Like I said, you could probably tell I'm not super hyped
Yeah,
on
it really just
using
feeds
it.
into like whatever you post on Instagram.
Yeah,
Pops up on there.
and I apologize. I should be more accessible into the things
you
that we're
should.
doing.
You're not
Sorry.
accessible enough for
Yeah.
your fans.
YouTube.
You're not accessible enough for me to be offended.
That's true. Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, I know.
What? Maybe I shouldn't be asking this
This is
over
my
the
approach.
air, but what I forgot how you find us on YouTube. To be quite honest, because we don't own YouTube.com/.
Yeah, yeah. I think
know what I'm
if
saying?
you just it's
It's on our link. It's
yeah,
linked
if
up.
If
I'm
you just go
pretty
to
sure.
YouTube and you use a search "Start Today Podcast," you'll find it.
Yeah, and then that's another
There's
thing.
nothing really there yet either.
No,
though, right?
there's not.
Yeah.
But the subscribership is still needed, and
Yeah.
we're gonna start putting that up actually really soon. We're gonna start doing like snippets of shows, like
Snippets.
clips type of thing.
Snippets.
Yeah, and maybe eventually
Snippets.
we'll record ourselves because we're two handsome gents.
There you go. And what I'll just do, I'll make it easy. Like in the show notes, I'll just link to your YouTube page and
Dang.
click on that.
See, I love
I like
having
that.
people that know how to do things around me because I don't know.
It's
I
easy.
don't know
savvy.
nothing.
It's easy.
Justin's got the networking.
yeah. I'll put
Kelly's
it down
got
on
the-
your-
the tech.
The text.
They both have helped me and Mike so much that I think privately I've thanked you many times. So publicly,
you probably should buy more beer for us. I think that would make it better.
Yeah,
You just.
sure. No, I'm down.
I'm
If that's
just kidding.
the
I was
trade you
joking.
want, I got
don't
the trade,
dude. I can't. Love knows no price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm realizing,
But that
just
beer
so
is good.
you
I'll
guys
just take
feel
notes.
appreciated, is being a creative. I think that's the way people speak of it these
Yeah.
days. Is not a cheap endeavor.
No.
It actually takes a lot of brain power and know-how.
Yeah.
And both of those I have neither. So they do, and I'm very thankful for that.
We're
Well,
thankful for you, buddy. Thanks for
And
being
Start Today, I think, is interesting. We do go off on tangents, but
Yeah.
we
It's kind
are
of hard not to.
Yeah, I think that's a
Yeah.
good show when you can travel and be like, oh,
and we are thought out. Like we think of things that, you know, like I do want to do a show on why community theater is important for kids.
There you go.
That's something I want
dude,
to talk about.
I know someone who could be a guest on that one.
Yeah.
For enough.
I know. Some-
Education. What do you want to hear? Email
Sure.
us. We
Yeah.
got you.
yeah, Pepsi or Coke. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, you should do the blind taste test on the air.
Ooh.
That would be fun. I want to be like, I want to be
That
a
would
guest.
that would be.
Yeah, but
I
then
don't
throw,
know if that's
throw
not-
someone to RC and
Yeah,
say,
you
oh,
gotta sneak in some like control group, like
yeah,
sneak in like a Shasta,
Like, oh,
Shasta
shoot.
Cola.
Yeah.
this tastes like a Shasta.
Dude, Tiki Punch. It has like 100% sugar, but it's so
Oh
good.
my god!
Like Shasta?
Just brings me
I think
back
it is
to-
Shasta. Yeah.
Brings me back to Justin will be the only person that has a reference for this, other than maybe some of our friends. But the Christmas tree farmhouse.
Oh,
We were so.
I tried
poor.
out for your
The-
band back then
the
at
hula
that
house,
house.
dude. The hula house.
Because you were playing guitar at one point
Oh,
for
yeah.
5 seconds. I didn't get the gig.
Wait, which band?
I don't think anyone got the gig.
No, I think you just started playing drums again.
For Centerfolds, I think.
Centerfolds, that's right.
Back in the day.
So I knew Kelly before I knew Kelly.
That's so
Yeah.
funny, dude. You should Google that. Oh, it's the centerfolds. Well, careful if you Google the
Yeah.
centerfolds, but try to Google the centerfolds,
Not
the
those
band.
But anyways, we were just so poor. Like I remember making like egg McMuffins out of like just an egg, a hamburger bun, and like some American cheese.
Perfect.
And the cheap Carl Budding lunch meat and Shasta soda was all we drank in the house. It was like orange soda, grape soda, or just regular
you
cola.
had orange drink and grape
Yep.
drink. Nice.
Drank.
Drink,
Sugar, water, purple.
drink, sugar, water, purple. Mhm.
Do you remember that? The Dave Chappelle?
No, that's sugar, water, and purple.
He's like, those are the ingredients. He's like, Dave, would you like some grape juice? What is juice? I want some grape drink.
Oh my gosh, dude! I found the centerfolds on YouTube.
Oh, man.
Someone
All right.
just uploaded
Awesome.
the whole album on there, dude.
Of course.
So,
And me and Kelly were also both in the same band, in the same role, about
that's so
2
weird
years
too.
apart.
2 years apart.
and we still didn't
Breakdance-
know each
breakdance
other.
Vietnam?
7 degrees of Riverside.
Break nonce.
Break nonce.
Break dance.
Break nonce.
Dance. Hello,
Break dance.
break dance.
If you know how
There-
to break dance,
There's another center folds band as well. They're from Richmond, Virginia.
well.
You probably should sue them.
You win some, you
at
lose
some
some.
point.
That was also like
wait for him to get famous.
20 years ago?
Soon.
Yeah.
20
oh my
years
gosh.
ago. Legit.
This guy did
Anyways,
a whole
we're
article on you guys in 2015.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
It's so sorry. No, this is probably not relevant to anybody.
That's
but
great.
it's really.
Well, how can people find us, Justin? So
Yeah,
we'll
you can
wrap
find us
it
at
up.
www.letsgopodcast.com. You can also find us on Twitter at Let's Go Podcast and Instagram at Let's Go Podcast. Hey, everything is the same, and you can
Zing.
See, lucky you.
There you go. Hey,
Privilege.
That's not privilege. It's planning.
Podcast privilege.
There you go. Oh,
Different
I
P word.
flipped it on you,
Different
dude.
P word. One I don't
Now
know
what?
about.
Oh,
Stabbed him
planning.
right in the in
Yeah.
the chest.
You're coming at me with privilege. I'm coming at you with planning.
Boom.
There we go.
dig it.
So there you go. And once again, you can go to www.patreon.com/Let's Go Podcast, and you can help support the show. And always, if you're like, hey man, I don't got a job, or I got kids, I don't have a lot of money to throw at this podcast, just go to iTunes, to the podcast store, and leave us a 5-star review with some positive
right.
words. Maybe write a rap about how much you like us.
Also,
There you go.
please drop any suggestions for music to listen to.
Oh, yeah.
Venues to check out, beers to
Ooh.
drink.
Yes.
Etc. Etc. Etc.
Et cetera.
That's an ellipsis.
Etc.
Yeah, you can
In
definitely
words.
make that happen, and you can email us at letsgocast. Haven't changed that at gmail.com. So let's go cast at gmail.com. Hit us up with any of your tasty suggestions. And we will make those things happen. So there you go.
Until next time,
Until next time, I'm Justin.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Eric.
Let's go.
Let's go.
When the shores are clear, when the music's loud, this ain't a Broadway fight, kids. From the choices, very funny how like his tourists, kick the poker, it's fun.